What's up, guys? Remember, a man that does not have the sauce is lost, but the same man can get lost in the sauce. I'm Carlos Puckerin.
I'm Chris Brookbanks. Welcome to the Scared of Success series. Today we're going to be talking about why your supplements are making you stupid.
Yes, because there's a lot of different reasons why supplements can be making you stupid, and it's not the stupid that you're thinking of. They're not literally actually slowing down your brain power, but some of them probably really could be.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is, it's the expectation that you have for your supplements. But first, what do we got?
So it's still January, guys. We got a couple days left. We got our $9.99 enrollment. Today is our open house, so come check out the gym for free, get a workout in.
Desmond goes like, we don't know who you are. We don't. You might not.
You might not. Our names aren't always up on the screen. So come get a workout in for free, guys. Check the gym out. If you like it, you can sign up for $10. No key take fees, no enrollment fees, and that's a 30-day trial, so you can cancel if you don't like it, but you'll love it. So
exactly.
You won't want to cancel. We also have a 28-day challenge starting in February. Tomorrow is the last day
for enrollment
to get into that. Yep. It's only $125. You get a great value.
Yep.
We got a lot of people seeing a lot of really, really good results.
We do.
We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds down. We got some couple pounds gained. Habits are being changed. Lifestyles.
I've already seen some really, really good body transformations, and I've seen some really good habit transformations. I think are just as important, if not more important, than the initial expectations in the first 28 days. I had a client that actually just signed up with me last week, and she's like, when are my abs going to be in? I'm like, when you stop eating whole wheat bread right before bed. So, we really got to start to change some of those habits, and we've been doing a really, really good job of helping people change those habits and really understand the idea behind why you need to change those habits in order to build a long-term goal. The 2190 rule, really look into that. 21 days to create a good habit, and it takes a very short time thereafter to keep that habit going. So you guys definitely check out that 2190 rule and click the link in the description. That's the Flex TV channel on YouTube. Once we get to 200 subscribers, we're going to give away a Scared of Success series package to one of those 200 subscribers. And we'll also only be going live from that YouTube channel. I'm sure we'll share that channel on some of our other social networks, as you can see in the screen below us somewhere. But definitely subscribe to that YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so you'll know when we're going live.
You don't want to miss that.
You really don't want to miss that. Plus, that package is going to be great.
It's going to be sweet, yeah.
So, why are your supplements making you stupid? Why do you think your supplements are making you stupid? Well, it's the expectations that you might have for your supplements. And one of the things that I was noticing a lot in a lot of our clients' posts, and we appreciate you guys for posting and let people know how good the gym is. And we also have an open house today, so if you're watching and you want to pop on in, or you ever thought that you wanted to know how the gym was, come in today for free, get a workout in. We got a lot of trainers on site right now that are doing free workouts, free demos, free consultations, so come on in.
Absolutely.
And somebody will be here to help you. But this is the expectation, and I'll just give a personal story. When I first started working out, what I did was, and I didn't do much research. All I would do is see the word, like for instance, fat burner, and I'd be like, well, this is going to burn my fat. And so my expectation was to look at the back of the label. I'd be in Shoppers Drug Mart, whatever the case might be, and just go into that huge supplement section and just start picking stuff up, reading the back of the label and buying it, having no idea what the effects would be for my body personally. Not consulting a physician at all whatsoever to even know if my body could even accept or reject that. And it made me stupid because I believed, well, it's hydroxy cut, so I'm just going to just make me lose fat and I'm not even going to have to run or anything. So what people don't really understand is that supplements are in aid to a desired outcome. And so, the first thing that you need to do is your research, and don't just go by your favorite Instagram girl or guy, they take super short stack, blah, blah, blah. No, that might not be for you. And you don't know how far along into their fitness career or their fitness lifestyle they are. So really, really think about why you're doing what you're doing.
It's a supplement, right? So it tells you right in the name that it's not supposed to be the staple in your diet. So if you're trying to lose weight, and the only thing you're doing is taking a fat burner, it's not going to work. The fat burner is meant to supplement a healthy diet and a healthy workout regimen, and help kick things up and add a little bit to the process. Now,
and even to add on to that, while you're already in the process.
Yeah.
Not right at the beginning of the process, but while you're already getting going. But continue.
And that's what I was going to say. It's not going to add a lot. It's not going to make a huge difference. You might lose an extra like 0.75 pounds per 2 weeks or whatever. But there's other benefits and there's pros and cons as well. And just do your research. That's the biggest thing.
I think that's the biggest piece of advice I could give to anybody is to actually do your research and to understand why you're doing what you're doing. I'm on the Rodale Wellness blog. And I actually went to a couple of medical research-backed blogs. And their very first one is to do your homework. Your body is a temple, so do not introduce any pill into your temple unless you've done your homework. That the benefit outweighs the risk. Keep in mind that many effective dietary supplements are actually treated as drugs in other countries. North America is very, very lenient on what they allow.
Even in North America, there's a difference between the standards in Canada versus USA. There's supplements you can get in Canada that are banned in the USA.
There's actually supplements that you can get in the USA that you can't even bring across the border. Like if you got caught with that, they would chuck it or you'd get charged.
And they don't tell you that at the store when you're going to buy it, so you don't know
at all whatsoever
if you're not doing your research.
Especially if you're a newbie. So it says it's okay to start with childlike dosages, and I completely understand what they're saying. That start low and go slow. You'll save a lot of side effects and dough. It's usually my mantra with supplements, especially in order to avoid the dietary supplement induced ER trips. Children's supplements are usually cheaper and great options for adults, especially considering that many companies are making larger and larger pills, and that's based on their marketing tactics, not the actual science behind it. Some people simply cannot take larger doses of certain supplements due to side effects, and in many cases, large doses aren't even needed anyway. It's just looked at like an anti-allergy drug like Claritin or Benadryl. Adults who take the children's version of these drugs often have an excellent response. As with the multivitamin, the children's version is also a lot easier to take and your body to absorb. And you got to remember, anything that you're introducing into your body, whether it be a new type of diet, ketosis, carb loading, carb cycling, whatever it is, your body's going to need to adjust to that. And taking your diet slowly and slowly increasing your calories or introducing new supplements into your diet, it's a part of a regimen. It's not the only thing. So you can't just start taking multivitamins like, I'm automatically going to take in 100% more of my protein and look at my biceps now. Look at this pump off this one thing that I'm taking. That's not the way it goes.
Yeah, man, if you never swam before, you're not going to dive into the deep end of the pool head first. You're going to start in the shallow end, walk your way out to the middle, get scared, walk back, and then eventually make your way out
Tread
to
a
the
little
deep
bit of
end.
water, you know what I mean? Go under for 3 seconds and hold your breath. You don't even open your eyes the first time. You're scared to get chlorine in your eyes.
Don't start slamming supplements in your body just because somebody tells you that they're good
for
you.
Or because your favorite Instagram follower, fitness model or whatever,
fit in their name.
who has fit in their name goes, supplement fit. It's just don't do it. Know the difference between a generic and a patented supplement. So, a lot of companies can just get a generic version of whatever, and because the regulations aren't so well regulated, they can literally put anything on the shelf. When a supplement is invented, produced, and sold, 99% of the time it starts as generic, which is different from the drug world, whereas most drugs start in a patented form. In other words, you are paying more for your supplement compared to similar cheaper options. It is than to buy the cheaper option. The same thing goes what you can save on your prescription drugs. You can go buy aspirin or you can buy acetaminophen. It's the exact same. It's the base is the exact same ingredient and it has the exact same effect. So don't let your favorite Instagram fit guy tell you, don't buy this. Buy this. If you actually do the research on what is inside of the supplement, then you'll know what to actually expect. But again, a supplement is meant to be exactly what the word is, a supplement, and not the foundation. So it's something that you're adding into your everyday routine as opposed to depending on that to be your end all be all. I tell people the same thing with protein shakes.
Absolutely. And I've seen a lot of supplements, and I used to work at a supplement store.
Oh yeah, you did,
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of things come in and out, and a lot of these patented and not patented supplements. And even through developing our, when we were developing our line of supplements, changing up the formulas and stuff like that, it's very common to find somebody who's using just a very basic generic formula.
And then what you got to do is, a good supplement company, you'll notice that they are making changes and variations and updates and finding out scientifically what's working for human beings. If they care, then you're going to see some changes within that company if they care more than just about their profit margins. Because you got to remember this, supplementation is still a business, and their number one objective is to actually make money. If they're unable to actually make money, then they don't exist like any business in the whole entire world. Quality factors to look for. So there is no ideal dietary supplement or herbal supplement, but we have a list of things that you should actually look for, and this is a list to start with. So, is it heart healthy? And you should also think about this when you're taking prescribed medications that you're trying to cure ailments with.
Definitely.
Is it heart healthy? Is it safe for mental health? Is it safe taking for pregnancy or for nursing or for children? Is there a respected quality control testing and monitoring methods to this that are employed through the process of the creation of this supplement? Does the supplement fact panel actually appear on the label in a readable size and a font?
Some of them don't.
You can pick up a supplement that has nothing on it at all whatsoever, and now you're just popping it. And a lot of these things, and I'm nothing against like the Nugenics or stuff like that, but they're so new. You're pretty much just a guinea pig to what it's gonna do to you, and if it's not turning out the way they want it to, you'll see them yank it off the shelf. Is it vegetarian or vegan friendly? Does it contain animal byproducts? Is it BPA free? Does it have a BPA free container? Biodegradable container? Otherwise, is it environmentally friendly? Is there artificial coloring, artificial flavoring? Is there other sugars or artificial flavors? Is there fragrances? A lot of these places like McDonald's, Burger King, supplement companies, multivitamin companies, they're making orange gummies, cherry gummies. They're only doing that because it's actually appealing for you from a consumer standpoint, not because it's actually good for you. Is there gluten? Is it GMO? Is it non-GMO? Is there hormones? That's a huge one. Your hormones are huge. They have to do a lot with your mood, the way that you're able to take on stress throughout the course of the day. And if you're not looking on the back of your labels to see if there's actually going to be a hormone effect, that's huge.
And 9 times out of 10, when you're buying a Canadian, especially with protein, if you're buying a North American-based protein, there's going to be hormones in there.
There is going to be hormones in there.
That's why New Zealand way is so popular right now.
Exactly.
They can't feed the cows hormones and steroids.
Yeah, it has to be hormone free.
Yes.
Is it lactose free? Is there any pesticides or herbicides? Huge. Is there any preservatives? Is it high sodium or low sodium? Is there no starch? Is there yeast? Is there allergens that you may not be aware of, like soy, peanuts, tree nuts, and just all the nuts that people are allergic to? Is it halal friendly? Is it kosher? Is it tested for metals like arsenic and lead and mercury? Guys, people don't realize, there is arsenic and mercury. There, I was watching this thing the other day that Cinnamon Toast Crunch had the exact same thing. It had the main property as antifreeze. And so, it's something that keeps it preserved and lets you have it in your cupboard for a year, but you definitely shouldn't be ingesting it in high doses. And here people are giving it to their kids every morning. Like, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but you haven't even read the back of the actual ingredients. Is it tested for a total bacteria count before it's put on the shelf? These are just some of the things and that's first of all, it's not even a short list.
No.
That's a huge list, and that's something that you really need to be.
And that's not it.
And that's not it. But that's something that you really need to be aware of. Instead of just going, is it going to make me skinny? Figure out what else is it going to do to you before you figure out your desired outcome, because human beings have a tendency to just care about the desired outcome more than they care about what they're actually putting in their body. And that's ass backwards. You really need to be caring more about what this thing can do to you more than what it can do for you. And it's sad, but that's the world that we live in now.
Get to know the companies that you're buying from. And not just like where you're buying it from, like if you're going to GNC, for example, but the actual company that produces the product. There's a lot of places that'll use cheap fillers like maltodextrin and stuff like that that will just add flavor or fill up a pill because what they're adding isn't enough to fill the pill.
Exactly. And they don't want it to
Yeah.
Be like a shaker or a maraca. Yeah.
So if you notice that they're adding things like that, or if the company doesn't work with integrity, then you're not going to get even the full effect out of the supplement that you're taking, because
you won't get any effect from the supplement. Because, and especially if there's things that you're allergic to within the supplement, or there's things that, you know, don't work well with your body. One of the next points was that, like, blood tests aren't always necessary, but sometimes they are.
Yeah.
And there might be things that you're deficient in, and there might be things that you're super proficient in, and there might be things that you're super efficient in. And I think it's way more important that you realize what your body actually needs.
Yeah.
I've made a lot of mistakes in the supplement world, man. Like I had, and you know, like, and I'm completely open and honest. I took stuff that was giving me the jitters, was giving me anxiety. I was so infatuated and so obsessed with the desired aesthetic outcome more than I was my heart health, my blood health, my testosterone levels, and everything else that has to do with overall sanity than I was with the actual quality of the product in itself, and that's a huge problem.
Yeah, man, and I know people who are slamming like 2, 3, 4, 5 scoops of pre-workout a day.
Oh my God, dude. First of all, pre-workout is pre-workout, not pre- go to work.
It's not a coffee.
It's not a coffee. It's not pre, go to work, pre, after work, pre, on my way home. It's not any of that. It's very specific, and it's got to be timed. And I've also made the mistake with my pre-workout. I've taken it too late in the day. Now I got anxiety. I'm up till 2 in the morning doing laundry. I'm overthinking about everything. And I've also picked a lot of the wrong brands, not understanding what, you know, beta-alanine is, not understanding, you know what I mean? Just not understanding what niacin is. And, you know, a lot of those, I didn't care what it was, to be honest with you. I just wanted the feeling of a rush and a pump. And it's just like, that can't be it. I also have a really, really sensitive stomach. And so there's a, like, you know, inflammation in the body, really making sure that the things that I'm eating aren't going to be combating what the actual vitamin is supposed to do itself too.
That'll do it too. You got to make sure, and you got to make sure that the vitamins that you're taking aren't combating each other.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of vitamins that if you take it together, they just kind of cancel each other out.
Exactly.
Right?
Now you're just pissing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of vitamins that you need other things to completely absorb it.
Like taking with food unless otherwise directed.
Yeah.
You should always look on your label that says, do you take with food or not? Unless you have directions for your doctors to take it on an empty stomach. Taking most of your vitamins with a meal maximizes your stomach acids, which actually help with absorption and minimizes the chances of getting any gastro upset. And I told you, I have stomach issues, you know what I mean? So there's certain meat I just can't even ever eat for the rest of my life because of the inflammation. So researching lingo for an upset stomach as a common side effect of your supplements, because a lot of the times supplements say a lot of tricky stuff on them. So instead of saying, like, you know, like, and I talked about this yesterday, but you know how it's like, try such and such MD. It might make you sleepy. It might make you awake. It might make you this. But they use a lot of tricky terms. So you don't, because you're not a doctor, you don't know what those terms actually are. And so you're actually being fooled.
And on that point, make sure you are reading the labels, and not just the labels, but the fine print as well, and figuring out if these supplements are even meant for you.
Yeah, a lot of times they're not.
No, and especially, and I'm going to tell you right now, if you're under 18, or if you have a kid that's under 18, there's a lot of supplements that they shouldn't be taking. For example,
whatsoever.
Protein powder. You should never give to anybody under the age of 18, and it'll tell you that right on the bottom of the bottle in little tiny,
very small writing,
3 font writing.
And it's got to be the most very specific thing that you're doing it for, if you're doing it. And most of the time it's got to be something that you're it's doctor prescribed. I'd love to, but I don't use supplements as I'm a multi-sport athlete where the sport tests often. So I go natural carbs, proteins, and vitamins. So and
that's something too, guys, that there's a big misconception around supplements. So if you are a multi-sport athlete, there are a lot of supplements that you can't take. However, that doesn't mean you can't take supplements. Like creatine, for example, is a banned substance in a lot of sports. You can't take it. But you still can take a lot of other things. You can take a protein powder. You can take multivitamin. You can take your omegas. You can take calcium or biotin or whatever it is. A lot of those things aren't banned. But like ephedrine, if you're taking a cutter that has ephedrine in it, you're out. You can't play any sports at all.
If I take ephedrine just in general, I'm out. I can't take anybody talking to me. Ashley Zeeley said, problem is people think that only using fat burners will make them lose weight. A good diet, cardio, and maybe if you really need it, but first consult your doctor before you buy a fat burner. And it's true. Desmi said, true, I used to use a fat burner. It's like a little steroid pill thingy. It made me feel so bad. I would throw up. So many mood swings, insomnia. Never again. It didn't make you hungry, so I rarely ate and I got really sick. And you really gotta understand, like I said in the beginning, why you're even taking what you're taking. And if it makes you feel like crap the first time you take it, why the hell would you keep on taking it? That's stupid, but human beings are just like that. We almost feel like because we feel something, like, oh my God, I feel something, so now it's got to be working. That's not the case, you know what I mean? That's not always the case in everything. I'm sure a lot of people felt a lot of things like being in love, and it really wasn't the right thing to feel. So like, you really got to actually know why you're taking what you're taking, why you're doing what you're doing, and is it actually working out for you? I really suggest the doctor to recommend you. Blood work, like I said, is not always necessary, but for me, I like to get my blood work. I like to know where I am. I like to know, and also with blood work, you can test what you're deficient in. A, B, C, D, whatever you might need, and then your doctor can prescribe what's actually right.
Yeah, so don't just go up to your doctor and say, hey, I want to take some supplements. What should I take?
Exactly, because it doesn't work like that.
No, get your blood work done, and then look at your levels and see where they're at. Maybe even take it to a naturopath.
I really like this one. It says you can get too much of a good thing. Some people like to talk about supplements that they take every day as if it's a healthy thing, but all those pills make their liver work extra hard to metabolize and to detoxify the ingredients that aren't necessary. So virtually every supplement contains contaminants, just like food, such as heavy metals or silicon dioxide, which is sand. And even if it's just in small amounts, it still counts. They might not be treated like prescription drugs, but some supplements can still hurt you. For example, you can get too much vitamin D. A few well-done studies have shown that too much psyllium, which is 200 micrograms a day, has been associated with the increased risk of type 2 diabetes, aggressive prostate cancer, and skin cancer reoccurrence, and with no benefit for your heart health. Selenium is a wonderful and probably disease-preventing nutrient. However, either too little, too much can be harmful. Here are some other ways that you can also OD on supplements. Too much vitamin A, liver toxicity. Too much calcium, vitamin D, or vitamin C, kidney stones. I don't want kidney stones. No. Please don't give me kidney stones, God. Too much red yeast, rice extract, muscle pain, liver toxicity. Too much 5-HTP or St. John's wort, nausea. Too much vitamin B6, sensory neuropathy. Neuropathy, I'm so stupid. I always say it like that too. Too much fish oil, gastrinal upset, and an increase in bad cholesterol, LDL. Too much zinc, loss of taste and smell. I didn't even know that. Too much iron, constipation. I'm never constipated. Too much magnesium, diarrhea. Too much iodine, thyroid issues. Too much L-arginine, unsafe drops in blood pressure. The list is literally so much, I don't even want to keep on reading it. But that's why it's super duper important
to know what you're taking in.
Yeah,
and know where your levels are at.
Exactly, because some of these things you got to understand that you're getting from food. So now you're taking vitamins and you're using food. So now you're eating food and you're using supplements as supplementation. So now you're into an over excess of that particular vitamin.
And there's a lot of good places, good companies you can go to. Like, for example, Lorna Vanderhagen is a really good one for vitamins. And she has an iron, a liquid iron that's caramel flavored. And if you're deficient, if you're iron deficient, it'll taste metallic-y. And if you're good, it'll taste like caramel. And that's when you know to stop taking it, because it tastes like caramel. And you're good, right?
And there was also a good vitamin drip here in Windsor, Ontario that me and you actually said that we were going to go check out. And I personally believe that if you're able to get some of your vitamins in that liquid form or directly into your system, as opposed to having your liver break everything down, on a regular basis, that I just personally think that would be a lot better for you. Your liver's always working so hard on a regular basis just to break down break down everything.
It's good to give it a break. Rest. Break.
Especially
if you're pounding it with other things like alcohol. All that.
That's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? You're taking a ton of vitamins and you're drinking every weekend. So you're canceling out everything that you're doing throughout the course of the week.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't understand, why that's actually, or, why isn't this working or why isn't that working? Because you haven't done the research on what is canceling out the next thing.
Yep. Yeah, be careful with the side effects.
Yeah.
Look at what you're taking. Like if you're taking caffeine, for example, understand that your heart rate's going to increase. You're going to be up for the next 4 to 6 hours.
I remember one time I made the mistake of taking a pre-workout that I didn't realize. That's why I like our pre-workout, because of the controlled caffeine content. Yeah. I took a pre-workout I won't name that I didn't realize the caffeine content, and I drank a coffee like later on in the day, and all of a sudden my heart was just racing and I felt like almost like an anxiety feeling, and that's just something that I don't want to feel, right? Yep. So yeah, how much time we got left?
We had a couple minutes.
Okay, so guys, don't forget to click the link in the description to join the YouTube channel. Yep. Turn on your notifications on that YouTube channel. Once we get to 200 subscribers, we'll be giving away a Scared of Success series prize package.
Yep.
Also, we got the 28-day challenge. That enrollment ends tomorrow, so you have today and tomorrow to get yourself enrolled. Anybody that you know, friends, family, that they need to really start working on their habits.
Yeah, it's a great intro.
It's a really good intro. Yep. I think a lot of the times we talk about baby steps a lot, and just doing the small things that make huge differences is a way to start building a lot better habits. Like I said, I tried, I quit. I think I did a little bit too much in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Also, we have the $9.99 special. What's today, the 25th? So we got 6 days left of the $9.99 special. Yep. That's $9.99, no key tag, no enrollment. With tax, it comes to $11.28.
Saving $100.
You're literally saving $100. You can come in, enjoy the gym right away. You can also go, I think it's still flexlife.com until we get everything. We got a new site coming up, so I think you guys are really going to enjoy that site. Very, very informative, very gym oriented.
Yeah.
Lets you know
very
all the
interactive.
Very interactive. Lets you know all the class schedules and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's FL3X LIFE.com. You can also buy the memberships right online. Yeah.
And guys, remember that just because we're giving you the be carefuls doesn't mean it's all bad with supplements, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are very helpful.
I use supplements. I'm not
gonna I use supplements every single day.
I didn't say this to scare you from using supplements. I just said it so I just think that we want people to be informed on why you would use supplements, and not to just start slamming down supplements. If you've seen the bin that I actually have in my office full of supplements, but I usually go on a 30-day detox from all my supplements. I'll go 90 days strong, make sure that my body has everything that it needs. Then I'll give my body 30 days of rest and let my liver start to really, process everything that it needs to process.
Yeah, you want to cycle it. You want to cycle it on and off, because your body will just like anything else adapt to the supplements. And eventually it'll
do nothing.
Do nothing for you. Yeah. And you'll have to take more and more and more, and then that's when you start to really hurt yourself. But I mean, there's a lot of things that are important to take, especially living in Windsor with the pollution. You gotta get your vitamin D. We don't
even get the sun.
No,
you know what I mean. So I was at Caesars one time, and I was watching a Cedric the Entertainer stand up, and I'll never forget this. He was like, "Damn," he's like, "I've been here for the whole week. I seen the sun once." He was like, I cannot believe that the majority of the population here isn't depressed. Yeah. He's like, it's literally gray every day. He's like, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh man, it's gray any day. And it will make you feel like that. Going 3, 4, 5 days without seeing the sun is ridiculous. I'm taking like 5,000 milligrams.
I haven't seen the sun. I haven't seen the sun in 3 days.
And because I'm in my office a lot, and I get up really early so the sun isn't out, then I'm in the office. Then when I get back home, the sun's already back down. I'm like, dude, like, I just go home and look at pictures of the sun. Like, that's what you look like. I miss you, son. But you remember, there's things that come into play: digestion, proper sleep, proper nutrition. So all these things play a huge role in if your vitamins are actually going to work for you. Always remember to consult your doctor. I'm a huge fan of naturopaths. They are a lot less lie-y.
And be careful who you're listening to and who you call a professional, because I mean, you can go into a supplement store and talk to somebody who's been in the fitness industry for a year and a half, got a job selling supplements, who just wants a fat commission check.
Exactly.
Wants to sell you some stuff. Or you can go to a supplement store and talk to somebody who's got a degree or a diploma in like health and sports supplementation or something like that.
And you also got to remember, there is some, I work with some amazing supplement companies that have amazing credibility, and everything is backed by scientists and doctors to the T.
Yeah.
So, they're also interested in the profit margin, but they're also interested in having a really, really proficient, proactive name, a good, great reputation, and keeping their business going by actually making their customers happy. And that is what I call a good company.
Yeah, and just think about it, guys. Think before you spend your money on something.
Yeah.
All right, so make sure you hit that link in the description. Subscribe to Flex TV on YouTube. We're going to be going live only from there very shortly. Come check it out. $10 right now.
Ellie Hernandez, are you guys going to get vegan protein? Of course we're going to get vegan protein.
Yeah,
we're actually working on a vegan protein process right now. But we're just trying to make sure that we get all the right stuff in there so we're not that bad company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, don't get lost in the sauce.
Because the whole entire world is.